मुझे अब थोड़ी घुटन महसूस होती कि हम कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे।
उन्होंने कहा था कि बहुत खराब स्थिति है, मैं बिल्कुल काम नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ। बंगाल का जो विश्वास चाहता है वो बीजेपी में आके काम करना चाहता है।
झटका एकदम नहीं, तो ग्रास रूट के नहीं थे, लोकसभा हार गए थे।
Hello everyone, you're watching News Epicenter with me, Maria Shakil. Ahead of the critical Bengal elections, rebellion has rocked the TMC again. In a dramatic move in the Rajya Sabha, TMC veteran and Member of Parliament Dinesh Trivedi said he was feeling suffocated and could not any longer stay silent. He tendered his resignation as Rajya Sabha MP on the floor of the House, which has been accepted by the chairman of the upper house. After Mukul Roy, Suvendu Adhikari and Rajiv Banerjee, among others, another of Mamata Banerjee's trusted aide has decided to ditch her ahead of the elections. But all eyes are on whether he will join the BJP like his other colleagues. The TMC has played down the entire episode, saying Dinesh Trivedi is not a grassroots leader, and now the party has an opportunity to send a mass leader to the upper house. The BJP, which is pulling the saffron chariot across Bengal, has said they will welcome the TMC veteran to their camp. Weighed down by anti-incumbency, Mamata Banerjee is struggling to keep the TMC ship afloat as the BJP ranks are bolstered with the experience and clout of the Chief Minister's former generals. But she continues to be one of the biggest mass leaders in the state, whose party machinery and base still poses a significant challenge. So can she keep her ship afloat to take on the BJP surge? Joining me first on the show is Bengal BJP Chief Dilip Ghosh. दिलीप जी, शुक्रिया हमसे बात करने के लिए। टीएमसी के नेता दिनेश त्रिवेदी ने आज रिजाइन कर दिया राज्यसभा में, क्या वो बीजेपी ज्वाइन करेंगे?
ये मुझे नहीं मालूम भाजपा ज्वाइन करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे या कोई कांटेक्ट हुआ है, लेकिन दिनेश जी के साथ पहले भी इस प्रकार व्यवहार हुआ। आज जो बात वो बोल रहे हैं, मैंने पहले बोला था कि टीएमसी पार्टी में कोई सज्जन व्यक्ति नहीं रह सकता है, ना तो डेमोक्रेसी है, ना कोई सम्मान है, ना कोई काम करने का वहां वातावरण है। दूसरा, वो जब रेल मिनिस्टर थे, उन्होंने रेल बजट पेश करने का, उस पर चर्चा करने का और जवाब देने का मौका नहीं मिला, रातों रात उनको बदल दिया गया है। तो पहले से ही मामला था, लेकिन वो झेल नहीं पाए, ज्यादा तक आखिर उनको छोड़ना ही पड़ा। और एक विशेष परिस्थिति में उन्होंने स्वीकार भी किया उनके साथ ऐसा हो रहा है। सही आदमी गलत पार्टी में था, मुझे लगता है कि अब सही पार्टी में आने का समय हो गया है। हम उनको स्वागत करते हैं।
तो चलिए,
बंगाल के लिए सच में काम करना चाहते हैं तो आए, भाजपा
और
ज्वाइन करके यहाँ के लिए काम
कितने
करो।
टीएमसी के एमपीज और एमएलएज का आप स्वागत करेंगे? मेरा सवाल है, कितने और आपके संपर्क में हैं?
संपर्क में तो बहुत लोग हैं, कई कारणों से वो नहीं आ पा रहे। एक तो यहाँ की जो विंडिक्टिव पॉलिटिक्स होता है, उनके ऊपर तुरंत हमला होगा, केस होगा, और दूसरा भी घटना घट सकता है, सिक्योरिटी की प्रॉब्लम्स है, और इसीलिए वो देख रहे हैं एमसीसी लागू हो जाए तो कुछ लोग आएंगे। नीचे के स्तर के बहुत लोग ऐसे हैं जो मजबूरी में टिके हुए हैं, उनके ऊपर केसेस हैं, निगरानी रखी हुई है, तो वो भी छोड़ेंगे, समय पर छोड़ेंगे। और बंगाल की जो विकास होनी चाहिए थी, परिवर्तन नहीं हुआ है, इसलिए वो परिवर्तन के लिए बहुत लोग हमारे साथ जुड़ना चाहते हैं।
तो क्लियरली अब ये दिख रहा है कि भाजपा अब मिनी टीएमसी बनती जा रही है, क्योंकि टीएमसी के काफी नेता आपके साथ जुड़ रहे हैं, मुकुल रॉय, शुवेंदु अधिकारी, राजीव बैनर्जी, टू नेम अ फ्यू।
नहीं, बहुत सारे पार्टी के लोग, कांग्रेस के भी सीनियर लीडर्स आए हैं, सीपीएम के भी एमएलए आए हैं, उनके एमपी बनाए हैं हम लोगों ने। तो खाली टीएमसी का नहीं है, जब इस सत्ता में टीएमसी है और बड़ी पार्टी है यहाँ की, इसलिए उसमें से ज्यादा लोग आ रहे हैं। सीपीएम कांग्रेस से कुछ लोग टीएमसी में गए, आते जाएंगे। डेमोक्रेसी में होता है, पार्टी बदल करते हैं लोग, और दूसरे प्रदेशों में हमने लोगों को स्वीकार किया, अपने साथ लिया है, उनको लेकर के विकास कर रहे हैं, और पार्टी सत्ता में आई है।
तो क्या ये एक्नॉलेजमेंट है आपका कि भाजपा के पास खुद के कैंडिडेट्स नहीं हैं, इसलिए टीएमसी के लोग जो आ रहे हैं और उनके लिए दरवाजे खुले हुए हैं?
नहीं, बात सही है। तो दूसरे जगह से हम उसी को लेते हैं जो हमारे काम के आदमी है, और चुनाव इसलिए लड़ा जाता है जीतने के लिए। हमारे पास कैंडिडेट है, लेकिन उससे भी अच्छा कैंडिडेट हमको मिले जो हमारे साथ मिलकर चल सकते हैं, काम कर सकते हैं, हम जरूर लेंगे। और पार्टी को बढ़ाने के लिए, चुनाव जीतने के लिए ज्यादा लोगों की जरूरत पड़ती है। वो प्रक्रिया हमने शुरू किया है, और जो भी आ जाएगा उसको कैंडिडेट बना देंगे। ये भी नहीं है, जो जीतने का संभावना है और जो हमारे साथ इमेज के साथ मिलता है, ऐसे लोग हम कैंडिडेट बनाएंगे। तो लेंगे तो सबको जो आएगा पार्टी के साथ काम करने के लिए, जो हमारे साथ चल पाएगा। लेकिन कैंडिडेट बनना अलग है, चुनाव जीतना अलग है, वो उस समय देखा जाएगा।
चलिए, आखिरी सवाल आपसे ये होगा, क्या उनमें ही से भाजपा का कोई चेहरा होगा इस चुनाव में?
नहीं, चेहरा किसका क्या होगा वो तो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है। पार्टी निर्णय करेगी चुनाव में कौन चेहरा होगा, चुनाव के बाद कौन चेहरा होगा, वो तो समय बताएगा। और पार्टी के जो सर्वोच्च नेतृत्व है, जो निर्णय लेते हैं, उनके हाथ में है। हम लोग जो यहाँ काम कर रहे हैं, हम पार्टी को जिताने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं। और पार्टी में जितने योग्य और परिचित लोग होंगे, पार्टी का जीतने का संभावना उतना ही बढ़ेगा, और उसी दिशा में हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
All right, Dilip Ghosh, thank you so much for joining us. Let me bring in my guests now. Zafar Islam is the Member of Parliament of the BJP. Radhika Ramaseshan, columnist. Riju Datta, TMC member. Shikha is a senior journalist. I'm going to begin with you, Riju Datta. Can the TMC continue to dismiss all these exodus by saying that these are not grassroots leader, they are not mass leader, and hence the party will not be impacted whatsoever?
First of all, very good evening to you, Maria. Good evening to all the panelists. I just want to start off by saying, that Trinamool Congress, as per our official statement, is a grassroots party. It's a cadre-based party. So even after the exodus of Mr. Dinesh Trivedi, a grassroots cadre of Trinamool Congress who gives proper respect to the ideology of the party will get a chance now to go to the Rajya Sabha. Now, saying that, a lot of the viewers need to understand who Mr. Dinesh Trivedi is. Dinesh Trivedi ji is a gentleman who joined our party from after Janata Lok Dal and Congress. He was sent to Lok Sabha, he became a rail minister, and then after losing the Lok Sabha polls in 2019, Mamata Banerjee, being the big-hearted leader of Bengal, out of sheer respect, sent him to Rajya Sabha. Now, Mamata Banerjee is the person who gives love and respect to everybody, whether it's an MLA, MP, or a small party cadre like me. But it is also up to us to give the love, respect back to her party and respect the ideologies of the party.
But
it does not mean that we change our jerseys like that. Now,
one reaction, Riju, is, one moment. One thing that is becoming clear is that the TMC wasn't aware that Mr. Trivedi has been unhappy with the leadership.
No.
Because
No.
Just about every leader we have spoken to, they are saying we do not know. We did not know. So it clearly is.
I will give you the answer here.
Yes.
Maria, the answer is we have been, the party has spoken to him for the last 2 months because he has been doing continuously for the last 2 months anti-party activities. And in the last 1 month, you can go on his public Twitter and you can see his tweets, and it will be quite evident to you. Now, coming to what you have said, to Mr. Dilip Ghosh, that BJP is becoming a mini TMC. It's not a mini TMC. And the battle is not anymore between TMC and BJP in Bengal. The battle is now between the original TMC, whose leader is Mamata Banerjee, versus the first copy TMC, who are the
So now it is, so then I have used the right phrase, original TMC versus mini TMC, as you are saying.
No, it's by the first copy TMC.
Okay.
They are duplicate
Zafar,
TMC.
a quick response from you.
Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, he's still behaving as if nothing has happened to TMC. Let me remind him that Congress party once upon a time had the maximum number of workers with them, the grassroots level what you are talking about. But today, you know what is the situation in Congress? They have only the intellectuals, but there is no grassroots level left in Congress party. Similarly, what is happening in Trinamool Congress party, that people are leaving.
Let time say, na sir. Let time say.
Closer to the election, you will find that many more will jump the ship. And I must tell you that there are so many people who are in touch with us. There are so many people who are approaching the MPs, the MLAs, the leaders who have some connect in their areas, and within the party there are strong people. They are in touch with us. They want to join the party because they feel that they are feeling suffocated. This is what he said, and he's narrated the truth. I must tell him that
I don't want to interrupt, but Maria,
Mr.
give me
Dinesh
10
Trivedi
seconds.
has simply, please do not interrupt. I didn't interrupt you.
Okay,
You
make
can
your point,
say
make your
whatever
point.
you want to say
Yes.
when your turn will come.
Yes.
So all I'm saying that he has very clearly articulated that he is unhappy. He doesn't enjoy being there anymore, and that's why he wanted to quit. And he was very candid when he spoke, when he had spoken on the floor of the Lal Sabha, that he doesn't want to be there anymore. Whether he would want to join BJP, whether he doesn't want to join BJP, is something it is at his discretion. But all I can say that he is not the only one, but there are many people who wants to quit the party.
Well,
they want to
that Dilip
go
Ghosh
to party
said
where
as
they feel
well.
comfortable, and many of them are in touch with us.
Okay, that is what Dilip Ghosh said as well. Radhika and Shikha now. Radhika, coming to you first. This certainly is a bolt from the blue, because Dinesh Trivedi, after he lost the Lok Sabha elections, was rehabilitated by Mamata Banerjee with a Rajya Sabha berth. He still has 5.5 years as member of the Rajya Sabha left, because he was with that party. Now his sudden resignation, what should that be seen as? That TMC is really unaware of who these leaders are, who are perhaps in touch with the BJP, perhaps unhappy, and nothing is being done?
Yeah, with the benefit of hindsight, they are talking about certain tweets that he's been putting out in the last month and anti-party activities. Well, if that was brewing, if that was on the cards, surely the TMC would have known. I mean, it's after all the ruling party, and as you rightly said, after his major run-in with Mamata Banerjee, which cost him his railway ministry job, he was rehabilitated and he has a long stint as Rajya Sabha MP. So why would somebody like him want to throw that for? We don't know. I mean, if he's negotiated with the BJP, what kind of settlement they've arrived at, all that is in the realm of speculation. So I'm not going into that. So obviously there is something terribly intrinsically wrong with the Trinamool Congress. And Dinesh Trivedi is not quite the lightweight that the Trinamool spokesperson made him out to be. If he was, would Mamata have reached out to him again and rehabilitated him?
Yes.
I mean, normally, such acts of whatever perceived insubordination cost a person his or her political career. That didn't happen. I mean, she first offered him chairmanship of a board of some organization in Bengal with all the perks of a cabinet minister, which I think he declined. And then he was brought to the Rajya Sabha. He was given a lot of importance in the Rajya Sabha.
Yes,
in
that
fact,
exactly
speculation
is
then
now my
was that
question. Yes.
he's probably a kind of counter to Derek O'Brien, the other Rajya Sabha MP.
So then in that case...
the point is that the Trinamool was caught unaware about Dinesh Trivedi, because tweets are out in the public domain. So why wasn't he asked?
No, but
Why
then
was
in
he
that case,
tweeting
Shikha,
whatever he
yes,
did?
I'm going to ask that question. Should appreciation of certain policies be seen as anti-party activity?
No, not necessarily, but in the kind of confrontational politics that is characteristic of West Bengal. Total loyalty to the line of the party is expected from all significant public leaders, and that includes Dinesh Trivedi. On the other hand, I would like to say
something about Dinesh Trivedi. Dinesh Trivedi is a valuable leader for the Trinamool Congress and has always been, because he has a network and is familiar with the ways in which the corridors of power function in Delhi. And therefore, Mamata Banerjee did send him back to Delhi as a Rajya Sabha member, because he was of great value to the party. And therefore, these dismissive statements that one is hearing from other MPs as well as from the party is really a sign of their shock as well as their nervousness over the consequences of Dinesh Trivedi's very public and dramatic exit.
Okay, this is certainly dramatic, but will it be followed by a very predictable move of joining the BJP? Riju Datta, come in on this. Two experts and analysts who have been watching the politics of Bengal have said that you are certainly in a state of shock. The party is in a state of shock, and you cannot deny that. Because the manner in which it has played out, Riju, on the floor of the Rajya Sabha, it's very clear that he has completely shut the door on the TMC and the TMC leadership. He doesn't even want to have a window of negotiation open. There's no question whatsoever that he can do a rethink on his decision, and that is the reason why announcement happened on the floor of the Rajya Sabha.
See, Dinesh Trivedi ji has been a parliamentarian for a long time, so he knows how to play his cards right. But ye sab chalaki does not work for long, because I'll tell you, Dinesh Trivedi ji has been in our party since the inception of the party. He has never felt suffocated before. Just 7 days before the elections are declared in Bengal, all of a sudden he is suffocated. That the people of Bengal is understanding. And it is not just him. It is all the turncoats who have joined BJP now. And BJP, like I said, BJP has become the first copy party of TMC. Now, there is also another pertinent point is that we have been always talking about what the country is talking about, that BJP is a washing machine. That, they take people, all these choru chakkas, and they make sadhus. But in terms of Dinesh Trivedi ji, we are seeing a new trend. Now from washing machine, they are becoming an ICU ward also. If people are feeling suffocated, they are going to BJP rather than going to a hospital. So it has become a hilarious propaganda of BJP.
Okay, that's an interesting turn of words. That one is an interesting turn of words. Why not go to a hospital if you're feeling suffocated, Zafar? Why join the BJP? Political suffocation, it means, Riju, rather than, that's more of political suffocation that he was hinting at, because when he spoke to me after that, we had played that soundbite, he said that he was feeling voiceless. Now he has got the voice, because in TMC, he could not really approach any of the platforms to address grievances.
So like the great Gautam Buddha, suddenly he got enlightened today on the floor of the parliament. That's what he wants to come across as.
Okay.
That is for the viewers to decide.
Okay, Zafar.
See, I don't know what is up to, whether he is joining BJP, joining any other party, not being in political party, any political party. I mean, it is up to him, and then he will take a call based on his own choice. But what I can tell you very clearly, that he was feeling uncomfortable because he had no voice, he couldn't contribute, he couldn't speak, he couldn't give any suggestion, and people of his caliber, stature, who has been in politics for several decades and having a firm footing in Indian politics, is somebody who was sidelined completely by Mamata Banerjee. Definitely, he is being respected by my party, and my party leaders, senior leaders have clearly voiced, has very clearly said that should he wants to decide Bharatiya Janata Party, we will definitely welcome him. But away from that, what is important, Maria, it is not Mr. Trivedi alone. You will see going forward, the man who is sitting from the TMC, he will not be able to defend, because it will something become indefensible for him, because there are so many people who would be quitting TMC and joining Bharatiya Janata Party.
Maria, can I come in now, please?
It's not something which I am telling you to warn them. It is something which they have made up their mind, they have taken a call, and it will clearly dent whatever
Riju,
plan
a quick
she
response
has.
from you, and then I'll give the final words to the two women on the panel.
My only response to the BJP spokesperson and the MP is that if anybody has any sense of Bengal politics and about Trinamool Congress, they know that whether it is Vidhan Sabha, Lok Sabha or Panchayat elections, we have only one face, and that is Mamata Banerjee, and she is enough. And talking about history, the people of Bengal knows history, and history does not forget
You lost
traitors.
18 seats.
Do you think the people of Bengal
seats.
will forgive these traitors? Do you think that, sir? They will not forgive, and you will get your answer in 1.5 months in the coming, where the people of Bengal are going to say Ram Nam Satya.
Sure, we will look forward.
Okay, no, Zafar, the point.
We are looking forward to this battle. You had lost 18 seats in 2019, you were claiming to win every seat.
Okay, let's weigh in on the point being made by Riju Datta here. The fact is that Mamata Banerjee is a mass leader. People vote for Mamata Banerjee and the TMC, and the MPs win in her name.
Absolutely.
Yes. can the BJP dismiss that even though it may be managing to get these leaders on board?
No, Maria, you have to understand one thing, that it is not only Mamata Banerjee's BJP or for that matter TMC, it is people, as you rightly pointed out, and people have lost confidence in her and they are totally unhappy. It is the people who have made up their mind that they are looking for a change, and who can provide that change? It has to be Bharatiya Janata Party, because they have confidence in the leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party. They have confidence in what we have delivered. They have seen, they have
Zafar Saab,
experience,
do you know in
and
Jharkhand,
they want
JP Nadda
to
ji ran
change
away
with
because
something
there were no
which
people in the rally.
they can be confident their interests will be safeguarded and protected, and this party has, our party has always worked for the
Zafar Saab, do you know
marginalized
Nadda ji
section
ran
of
away
society,
from the
the poorer
Jharkhand
section
rally
of
because there were
society,
no enough
for
people in that?
for everyone who needs support.
Supporting BJP.
अरे बीच में क्यों बोलते हो भाई, चुप नहीं रह सकते क्या? When your turn will come, you'll speak. Why are so desperate? You can speak.
Let me bring the two women now
You can also listen
and
to me
start
before.
wrapping the debate. Shikha and Radhika now on the screen.
This desperation suggests
Yes,
that
okay.
you are bound to lose this election.
Okay, Radhika, you know, the indication from the BJP certainly is when the model code of conduct is in place, there would be more people joining, because then the fear of the state machinery may not be there. But we have seen in the past as well, Radhika, when there is a challenger and a defender in any election, the challenger does manage to get people from the ruling party on board. How much of weight should be attached to these kind of migrations?
Absolutely. If you go through the Lok Sabha results, you know, somebody said that these migrants, you know, they will have to answer to people. Well, I mean, I can think of Arjun Singh, who ironically defeated Dinesh Trivedi. Now they are both going to be in the likely be in the same party from Barakpur. So he was a migrant. People voted. People accepted. There are other defectors who went to the BJP from the Trinamool and who got elected. So I don't think that's much of a factor. Now you're talking about this suffocation. Between the lines, what does it reinforce? It reinforces the perception that there are elements in the party who have antagonized the leaders, the rank, and probably the file as well. And, you know, I think I'm hinting at a couple of names, and everybody should know who the two names are. I mean, there is a constant thread running through the narrative of defections from the Trinamool to the BJP. And this is it. I mean, absolute loyalty to the leader, absolute loyalty to her minions. But when it comes to the minions, I think, you know, big names like Suvendu Adhikari, Rajiv Banerjee, and now Dinesh Trivedi. I mean, he's a fairly big name in his own right.
Okay.
They are not ready to accept the minions.
Okay.
So this is what
Shikha,
this whole saga is about.
What is this?
I think, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think the rot has set into the Trinamool Congress.
Okay, Shikha.
And we have to see how it is arrested in the days to come.
Shikha,
but sometimes, you know, these things just spin out of control. I mean, once the whole process starts, it just starts spinning out of control. And
so Radhika here says, Shikha, that rot has set in. Are you also seeing the similar rot?
Well, there seems to be a shakeout within the Trinamool, certainly. About a rot, difficult to predict at this point in time. But I would also say that, you know, oddly enough, West Bengal at this point in time is very unstable, it's very volatile, because there are shifts in movements between political parties at the grassroots level, at the level of the panchayats and the municipalities, where people are switching sides, and sometimes this can be very destabilizing. One is looking at Mr. Dinesh Trivedi moving out. One is looking at Shubhendu Adhikari moving out. But there are people below Shubhendu Adhikari who have gone back to the Trinamool from the BJP. They went to the BJP from the Trinamool, and now they are back in the Trinamool again. There is a kind of constant movement which is not going to settle down till till the elections are called and the list
Okay.
become final.
Okay.
Because there is this problem which has emerged in the TNC in particular, where a whole lot of leaders are worried that they may not be re-nominated.
All right. They may not get the
that-
ticket, and hence
and
this
that,
indication
that
that is
creates
coming.
a volatility,
Okay.
that creates an opportunity, that creates the kind of instability that we are now seeing.
All right. Shikha, Radhika, Riju and Zafar, thank you so much for your time here on News Epicenter. Of course, this is something that we'll continue to track very closely because this came certainly as a huge shock, that sudden dramatic announcement happening on the floor of the Rajya Sabha. That's all from me. Thanks so much for watching and I'll be seeing you tomorrow.